But we want you guys to laugh at her because you guys know that Lizzie wasn't a good person. And we were like, okay, that's kind of mean to do at a funeral, but we're doing what we're told. We're doing our job. But hey y'all, it's Harriana and I'm back with another video. This video is basically going to be about my season 2 experience working as an extra Salvatore student on Legacies. Seeing me do my season 1 video, I will link it down below so you guys can watch that because I might cover some stuff in there that I don't cover in this video. I did want to do a Q&A for that video, but I didn't have the kind of following back then like I do now. Like, my following is still small, but a lot of the fans didn't really follow me back then when I made that video. So I really just kind of pulled from everything about my experience in general about working on the show. But today I put out a question on my Instagram story. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you should. And you guys asked me a lot of questions, so I was just going to make this a video about my overall experience. But since you guys sent me so many questions, it's just going to be a Q&A about what it was really like filming Legacies. So here we go. Now, before I get into the video, I know people are going to ask, I am a werewolf. I am part of the Salvatore School Wolf Pack. I've been a werewolf since season 1. Like, I've been on Legacy. I've been here since the first episode of season 1, and my faction never changed. Some people's factions did change, some people's didn't, because the reason why some people's did change is because each faction has like a certain look to it if you pay close attention enough. And just certain people just fit better in other factions. So that's just how it went. I remember people keep asking me, were we able to choose our own faction? No, you were not able to choose your own faction. You were able to give them like suggestions about what you think you would fit best as, because they did ask like, what do you think you'll be? And I was like, well, I have like wild hair and I am a bit athletic. I think I make a good wolf. So I did get picked to be a wolf because of those characteristics of me. But yeah, I didn't get to choose my faction because if they wanted to change me for being a wolf into like a witch or a vampire, they could have did that. Now, you guys sent me a lot of questions. Okay, now, first question was, how does wardrobe work? Do they pick out extras outfits or do you wear your own clothes? Now, most of the time, no, we do not wear our own clothes. A lot of times we do get to wear our own clothes, but most of the time we don't. Now, for season 1, we did not have fittings at all for Legacy. We had fittings for like the Sweet 16 birthday party episode, but for season 2, we actually did have a fitting for our regular school uniform outfits. Now, only the Salvatore's core students from season 1 were the only people that were given a fitting. So I was given a fitting, and many of my close friends from season 1 were able to get a fitting. But if you just became a core Salvatore student during season 2, those people did not get fittings. Now, when you come to the fitting, they did ask us to bring suggestions about what they think would go good with our outfits and mix and match and pair. With me, I really don't really know, because a lot of times they don't really pick my clothes, but a lot of times they do pick my shoes. So I brought a whole bunch of my shoes, and yeah, they just paired my shoes up with all the outfits that they provided. Everything that I wore on the show, except for the shoes, is theirs. I don't own it. And every time we do come in for like a new episode or whatnot, they do ask us to bring some suggestions about what they think will work out. But a lot of times they are extremely happy if you bring your own shoes. That's just something I've noticed. And a lot of times, like the regular core Salvatore students, they will already have our outfits picked out for us to go ahead and put on. But if you were like a newbie, yeah, they usually, when it comes to like the newbies, they ask them to come dressed or bring a lot of options, because we do have our own closets, and yeah, we all have like our own wardrobe. I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, what was your favorite episode to be a part of this season? Oh, let's see. I'm trying to, dang, I forgot, because you guys know the shutdown, not all the episodes aired. So, yeah, be mindful, I'm not going to speak anything about those. So, nothing about what happened after episode 16 I will talk about. Dang, what was my favorite episode? Okay, my favorite episode to watch was the football game episode. I didn't get to do the football game because that was my first week of classes. As you guys know, that I am in school. Working on legacies is like my part-time job. I am in college, so I didn't get to do the football game because I had rehearsals and it was my first week of classes. But I got to do like the auditorium scene that you guys saw in that episode. But I think that would have been my favorite episode to be a part of if I worked on it. But my favorite episode to work on, and this is actually my second favorite episode from the season, was the 80s episode. It was super duper fun. As you guys know that I am a big fan of the 80s. Like, look at the scrunchie. Like, I just love 80s everything. I love 80s fashion. I love 80s music. I love 80s movies. That episode was just me. Like, I was just living for it. And I was just so happy the whole time, even though I was so tired dancing for like 12 hours straight. But it was good. What is your favorite outfit? I really liked my 80s outfit. I'll insert a picture in if you guys could see. I really liked it was just one outfit. Shout out to Marsha and Callie. Love them. They gave me, love them. They're always giving everybody the bombest outfits. Love them. But that wasn't really like the uniform outfit, so I don't really count my 80s outfit. Dang, what was my favorite outfit? Oh, okay, I remember. It was one where I was wearing like a plaid skirt with, you know, like the Salvatore school plaid with, like, it was like a striped shirt with a sweater underneath it, over it. Really like that one, and I really like my overalls outfit too. What's the best games or best way to pass time in holding? Now, if you guys don't know what holding is basically an area where the extras sit while they're waiting to go back on set, where we go back and forth. Like when they're not using us, we're sitting in our holding area. Now, my favorite game to play in holding, I'm tired of Uno because the people at Legacies like to cheat at Uno, and including myself. But I'm sick of Uno. We like to play Cards Against Humanity. Hilarious game. A lot of times we end up playing Put a Finger Down or Never Have I Ever. Y'all, when you're like closed off from the world with these people for a long time, you guys start to get to know a lot of weird, strange things about each other, okay? So yeah, a lot of these games we play were like getting to know each other, and yeah, that's mainly what we did in Holding the whole time. We just got to know each other. That they've noticed that we were so close. We actually are close. Like, we're like a family. Do you get to hang out with the main cast? No. We strictly are separated from the cast because just like safety guidelines, because you know a lot of fans do sign up to be extras on the show, but it doesn't really like affect any of us because they see us, like they know like the regular core students, and they say hey to us when we see them, and we'll talk to them sometimes when we're on set doing scenes with them, but never really like hang out with them. But it's kind of funny when we do see them out in public, because we do see them out in public. It's kind of funny. Like Elijah is the actor that plays Wade. We were all hanging out at Chick-fil-A after work one day, and he walked in and we were just like, hey. And we just started, we talked to him for a little bit, and then we just left. But when it comes, we don't really hang out with the cast outside of work, but we hang out with each other outside of work. How do I become an extra? Now, my friend asked me this as a joke, but I'm gonna answer it anyway. All I'm gonna tell you is go to castingontalent.com. Are the Salvatore school uniforms comfortable? Yes and no. It's luck. Sometimes our outfits are really, really comfortable. Sometimes our outfits are really, really uncomfortable. Like, I know when it comes to the vampires and the witches, they have to wear heels a lot. So their feet are crying all day. When it comes to wolves, we don't really get to wear heels. We don't really wear heels. A lot of the wolf outfits are a lot more comfortable than the vampire and the witches outfits. So I got lucky. Like, a lot of us, we wear overalls. We wear a lot of cotton. We wear a lot of sweaters, a lot of sweatpants. But I feel like some days my outfits are uncomfortable and some days they're not. But for the most part, I'm fine. And because a lot of the wolf clothes are too big for me anyway, because that's just kind of the look they want, like the baggy look. Yeah, I'd say my outfits are comfortable. My feet start to hurt after standing on my feet all day long. But there are people whose outfits are not comfortable. My sister, my older sister, she also works on the show. She plays a witch, and woo! Hate to be her. Because our feet be hurting. Okay. What was your favorite scene to film? I really liked filming the funeral. Was this fake funeral? I really loved filming that scene because it was funny. Because they told us, okay, so you guys know Lizzie is in Hope's body. But we want you guys to laugh at her because you guys know that Lizzie wasn't a good person. And we were like, okay, that's kind of mean to do at a funeral, but we're doing what we're told. We're doing our job. But y'all were so mean to us that night. Like, I was like, oh my God, I'm sorry. We didn't mean to be mean to Lizzie, but it happened. The thing about the Christmas day where we did the Christmas episodes, I didn't do the snowball fight scene because that was the same day we had the premiere party. And I had to go to rehearsal later that night anyway, so I wasn't... You know when you work as an extra, when you work on a TV show, you have to have full availability that whole day, and that whole day I didn't because I had to go to rehearsals that night, so that's why I just went to the premiere party. The thing with the Christmas episode, it was pretty fun. I was just really exhausted because it had just been such a long week, so I didn't really get to enjoy doing that one as much as I wanted to. It was cute though. The scene where Alyssa's hand got cut, where she cut her hand and like MG was about to like suck up her blood, where we did the like lunchroom scene, really like doing that scene. And the 80s dance scene. Yeah, so I'd say the lunchroom scene and the 80s dance, and Lizzie's funeral. Those were like my favorite scenes to film. What's your favorite behind the scenes memory? Now, when it comes to working on Legacies, we have a lot of fun off camera. Like, a lot of like the memories that we have from working on the show come from off camera. It's just, we really do bond. Like, we really do become good friends with each other. And it's like everybody here has a story. Everybody here has something that they've been through. Like, nobody here is normal. I'll go ahead and say that. None of the Salvatore students are normal. None of us have had like pretty easy lives or whatnot. We just kind of like bond over our trauma, if I say that. But it's just kind of like, I just love being around them. My favorite moments on set are the ones where we're actually kind of not filming, because we just kind of we just get to be with each other because we love each other. It just makes me so happy, because this is like the first time I and many other people have felt like we actually fit in somewhere. And I'm just so grateful to still have this opportunity to be on this show as an extra. You guys sent some good questions. Thank you. How long does it take to film each episode? It takes between it usually takes 2 weeks to film an episode, sometimes about 2.5, but that's how long it takes to film an episode. And sometimes they'll have to go back and do an insert shot for another episode, but overall most episodes take about 2.5 weeks to film. So it's not really long. And sometimes it's not even 2.5 weeks. Sometimes it's like 2 weeks and like 1 day, 2 weeks. It just depends on how much goes into the episode. Like, I noticed when it's episodes that require more of Salvatore students, they take longer to film, or episodes that require more special effects, yeah, those take a little bit longer to film. Any word on when you're gonna go back to set to finish season 2? As of right now, no. We don't know when we're gonna go back. Okay, so many people seem to get this confusion, but season 2 is not over. You guys may think it's over because they have put it on Netflix, but you guys know that they stopped it at episode 16, but we did not stop filming at episode 16. And we're gonna go back and finish those remainder episodes when we are safe enough to go back to work, but nobody really knows when we're gonna go back. So yeah, we're just all kind of waiting around, wanting to know when we're gonna go back to work. Who messes up their lines the most, and has anything ever went wrong in a scene? Oh yeah, stuff goes wrong all the time. I'm telling y'all, in the film industry, people are just winging it. Stuff goes wrong all the time, and that's okay. That's just how it is. We work through it though. Like, I remember when we did the fairy episode, they were trying to make sure that Elijah was not smacking us with those wings, because he was. Like, those things were big, and yeah, that whole day we were just kind of like dodging to make sure he wasn't hitting us with the wings. Like, he didn't want to hit us either, so he was pretty cautious about it too. And in that same scene, we did, you know how Landon goes up and fights the monster? That was, the monster of the week in that episode. Aria had to do like a fight scene, and it was a little too real. Like, we was like he, like, it was like a part where the monster threw him, and it's like Arya kind of threw himself a little too hard into us. Like, it was like almost coming to us, so we all kind of like backed up real quick. But he was okay. Everything was good. Everything was okay. Person also asked who messes up their lines the most. Almost all the actors have messed up their lines at some point. Like, that's just normal. I understand, but it would have to be Matt. Like, he messes up his lines the most, mainly because you know how we do those big auditorium scenes a lot, and usually he's just reading monologues, and I understand, like, reading a monologue is difficult. I'm a theater kid, I understand, so I don't really kind of, and yeah, those, usually when he messes up his lines, it's when he's doing the monologues, and I understand, because it takes a minute to understand a monologue. Monologues are not easy to learn, so yeah. Did you interact with some of the main cast? Yeah, we always interact with them in the scenes, like it's a school. Yes!
Did you want some macaroni?
It's KFC though.
Whatever, big girl.
Wait, you said it's macaroni, not the chicken, right?
Right.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm gonna put it down here, okay?
Okay, can you put it up for me?
Yeah.
Thank you. My dad. That was my father. But this person asked, did we interact with the cast? A lot of the scenes we do with them, we're interacting with them because, you know, this is a magic school. Was it easy to become an extra? Yes and no, because, I'd say it was easy for me, but it was not easy for other people, because when it comes to the casting for Legacies, because I've been here since season 1, so I'd say it'd be pretty easy for me, because it's like once you're in, you're in. If you live a reasonable amount of distance from where they film, you're always on time, you're always on your best behavior, and you do what you're told, yeah, you're more likely going to be a Salvatore student for life. But it all kind of does come down to if they like your look, because when it comes to your look, your look depends on if they're gonna put you in which faction or not, because all the Salvatores, like, yeah, we all have a certain look. But yeah, first you gotta have the look, and then you have to be a good person, and yeah. Have you ever met Kaylee and Danielle? Now, this is kind of weird, because I do more scenes with Danielle than Kaylee, but I've never spoken to Danielle. Like, I said hey to Kaylee before because she said hey to us. So sweet, so nice. But I've never actually, like, spoke to Danielle or really interacted with her that much, and she's just always really focused in her scenes. Like, she's in character, like she likes to focus on her character a lot and be like really into the scene. So yeah, we just respect her. And yeah, what was your favorite part of working on Legacies? I know I mentioned this already, but the people and the clothes. I think those are like my 2 favorite parts, the people and the clothes. Now you guys wonder why I take so many pictures in my outfits, because they're super cute. Like, I love them. They're the cutest things ever. Like, I'd be sad when I have to take it off and put my regular clothes back on. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. I answered all the questions. If you guys have any more questions about what it was like working on Legacy Season 2, please let me know. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I love you all so much. Don't forget to follow me on everything. And yeah, thank you, and have a good day.